Right now, you're either in one of two buckets. You don't have a personal brand yet, or you do, but it's just not making you nearly as much money as it should. So I'm gonna help you fix both. I've personally built a brand to over 10 million followers across all platforms, and it's got me some cool stuff, like getting paid $100K for a single keynote, get on some of the top podcasts in the world, generate over 100 million in revenue for my companies, and most importantly, the thing I'm most proud of is the chance to help millions of people build a business they don't grow to hate. And I want that for you too. So today, I'm gonna walk you through the 5 steps to building a personal brand that brings every opportunity you've ever dreamed of into your life. But first, we need to understand what we're building in the first place. Step 1, understand what we're building. What is a brand? Think about it like this. A brand is nothing more than association. You have an object and you have association. You have Nike and you have athletes. You have Ferrari and you have luxury. A personal brand adds a person into it. So what do people think about when they hear your name? If you think of Elon Musk, you probably think space, you probably think rich, you probably think controversial, you probably think X or Twitter. If you think Mr. Beast, you probably think YouTube, most subscribers, big smile, high energy. Just think about it. What's the topics that you want to be associated with? When you think of people, who do you want to be associated with? When you think of products or hobbies, what do you want to be associated with? So for me, it's blue shirt, it's AI, it's time, it's the things that I talk about. The old model was essentially you build a monetization engine first, and then you build an audience. You figure out what you want to sell, and then you go create ads. That's gone. That's not the world we live in. The new model is you build audience, you build community, you build attention, and then you monetize only if you build trust. The audience is the asset. It's the new oil. That's why we're seeing this like proliferation of people doubling down and going pro on their personal brand, because the benefit of a personal brand is massive. Back in the day, it used to be who you know, and today it's who knows you. You being talked about in a room that you're not even in there because you created content to help people, that's incredible. Mr. Beast was offered $1 billion for his YouTube channel like 5 years ago. Kylie Jenner used her social media to build a makeup brand that sold for $600 million. When I look at the crazy things in my life, speaking at Tony Robbins, meeting my idols like John Maxwell, doing the top podcasts like Modern Wisdom, Lewis Howes, all of these came on the backside of building a brand. And brand is nothing more than the feeling and association somebody has when they hear your name. So don't just build a business, build a brand. If you want to be a millionaire, you can build a business. If you want to be a billionaire, you got to build a brand. So now we understand the concept of a personal brand, but how do we actually build one? Step 2, stop talking to everyone. Okay, my friend Jen said it best the other day. She said, if you don't have a controversial take or an unpopular opinion when you speak, then you're not repelling the people you don't want and you're not attracting the people you do want. Think about it. If you try to talk to everyone, you just end up talking to no one. You sound like vanilla. There's no spice to your communication. And it's not about like jumping out there and screaming at the crowd or freaking out or being Mr. Funny Pants. It's literally having an opinion. It's about being you. And if you're quiet and you're chill and you just want to sit there and bake goods and record yourself doing that, do it. But if you want to like bring the energy and show your lifestyle and be a streamer like some of these people, like I Show Speed, isn't it crazy that that is some of the attention you can get? But again, association and brand. So the whole point is to talk to a specific person. What are their opinions on life? What do they want to learn about? That is your ideal audience. And if you're trying to make money at some point, then you should speak to people that have the problem that you can help them with. So if you want to figure out what you can share to really connect with an audience that you want to attract, you have to ask yourself these 3 questions. The first one is, what's the toughest thing you've ever gone through in your life? Because if you can share that, I will tell you, the most powerful thing you have is the most challenging thing you've gone through. Your job is to help people avoid that pain. That is why people communicate. The bigger the monster, the bigger the hero. Don't shy away from that. The second is, what's wrong with the world and how do you want to fix it? Where's the problem? How do you see it? And what do you think the fix is? My buddy Ronnie says it best. What's a specific, observable, and nuanced challenge that this specific customer has around this problem? And you talk to that, your audience will feel like you've got a hidden camera in their office. And number 3, what do you like talking about? When I think about the perfect mix, it's what does the market want to hear, because there's an audience, and then what do I love to talk about? I just happen to love to talk about AI because I'm a technology guy. I love to talk about buying back your time, and people show up. 2.6 million people on YouTube. That's crazy to me, but it showed up because I chose to talk about the things that I love to talk about. So if you take those 3 questions, the answers to those should hint as to who you want to help, how you want to help them, the things you want to create, the content you want to help them with, right? So write down this one sentence. I help insert type of person, who is a specific person, do, get the desired outcome. What do you help them do? Without, the pain is whatever they're challenged with right now, trying to do the thing. The worst thing that's ever happened to you is your mess. And oftentimes your mess is the most powerful message you have. Pain in your world is the perfect teacher. And if you don't share that emotion, you can't get people to take motion, right? No emotion, no motion. If you want people to sign up, you want people to follow, you want people to lean in, leave a comment, they gotta feel you. If they think you're just talking to everybody and you're very vanilla and you're plain, don't be upset if you've got no engagement. Now, for those who might already have a brand, but you're struggling to create good content, I have a gift for you. I have a full content playbook that covers everything. I'm talking how to build your brand voice, the frameworks to make your content go viral. If you want it, just find me on Instagram and DM me the words YouTube content and I'll send it over. Okay, we've built the plan to how to find your audience, who you want to serve. But the next question is, what's the first real step to building? Step number 3, don't think. Turn off the frontal lobe, because sometimes we convince ourselves out of doing something. Just post. Here's the deal. You'll never feel ready, so just start. First 100 posts will suck. Accept it, just learn it. I actually consider it the first 100 throwaways. Why don't you just run as fast as you can to video, post, and just ask yourself, what can I improve each time? Slow it down, speed it up, be clear. Is there a call to action? Do I make this about them or do I make it for me? It's all about the reps. The reps. I sucked at being on camera when I first started. You see Dan today, but you didn't see Dan 11 years ago. I was nervous. I couldn't talk to the camera. I got red in the face, but I just knew that if I could learn how to communicate in front of a camera and not make it a big deal, not because there's a recording little red bleeping thing, it's just show up and talk, that over time I would get better. And I got to a place where I can shoot any video, one take. I know I can stop and think a little bit, and that's okay. I can breathe and just keep going. And the actions compound. Zig Ziglar said it best. He says, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. So here's what we need to do today. Number 1, pick a platform. One platform. If you're asking for my suggestion, go all in on Instagram. Publish twice a day on a reel and just start and post. Don't worry about your feed. Second thing, we have to decide on a posting schedule. As I mentioned, if you're asking me what does a pro do, twice a day. But if you could just do one a day, oh my gosh, that would be beautiful. But all you have to do is pick a schedule that makes you slightly uncomfortable, that feels like a bit of a stretch, and just make sure that you're consistent for a long period of time. I like to think in years, not in months, not in weeks. The third, now pull out your phone. Hit record right now. Do it while you're watching this and just start yapping. Being like, man, I'm watching a video. Dan just said I gotta hit record and publish this thing and I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying, but that's okay. He said just shoot. Now I'm gonna post it. And if you feel compelled by this video, you should shoot a video and post it too. So now the trick is just publish. That's 80% of the problem. Just publish. Fourth is learn. Study the content. What worked in the past, hit it again. What didn't, stop doing that. Go find out what other people are doing it. Learn from them. Look at what my videos are doing. Learn from me. So here's where I'm gonna go next level and I'm gonna challenge you. My friend Jen does it every day. She did it for 4 years straight. I'm gonna challenge you to go live. And I want you to go live on whatever platform you want. It could be Facebook or Instagram or TikTok for 30 days. I want you to turn your phone on, hit live and just talk. The cool part is that you can delete the live as soon as you're done. Okay, but record yourself on your phone, talking to the people, sharing an idea. You never know what's gonna work. You just have to commit to the time. So for the next 30 days, go live every day, talk to your audience, even if there's 2 people there, and just practice. So now you understand the personal brand side, you know how to find your ideal audience, and you've started posting, right? Fuck yeah, that's awesome, cool. Posting isn't enough. This next part is where a lot of people screw up everything. Step number 4, don't be a fucking sellout. A lot of people will post And then they get a little bit of views and they want to squeeze every penny out of their community. Okay, that's being a sellout. That's being somebody that's like NASCAR. You're just like trying to monetize the out of everything you've ever done. I see people do this. They're selling stuff that they don't even use themselves. They prioritize making money over building the trust with the audience. Then once you lose that trust with the people, nobody's gonna pay you to get in front of them. If you have the trust, people will literally line up begging you to pay you to get in front of them. My inbox is full of companies that wanna pay me to promote them. Guess what? Not doing it. For me, it's not what I do. Trust is the currency that you're trading when you build an audience. Think Apple. What Apple has in the market is the world trust. And because of that, it's $1 trillion company. When people honor you with a follow or your content shows up in their feed, the best thing you could do is honor that trust. Show up and give. Don't try to monetize too quick. Don't try to sell stuff too quick. Honestly, just keep giving. A guy I know asked me, he's like, hey man, I know a way that I can monetize my audience even more. And I'm like, bro, do you understand the whole point of leaving money on the table is to leave the money on the table? If you're the person that sells something to every potential audience, every time you talk or open your mouth or post a video that you're just trying to sell something, I'm just curious how long you can go giving and giving and giving and giving without ever asking for anything. So here are 3 rules to not be a sellout, okay? 1, reply to at least 5 comments every single post. You in there. Somebody comments, reply. Do anything, support them, add value, answer their questions, but always reply to the comments. Don't think you're too fucking cool to reply to comments. 2, reply to every single DM. If somebody follows you and they send you a direct message, always say something. I appreciate you saying hi. The person who showed me the way for this is Gary Vee. Gary has replied to every DM, every email, every SMS. Honestly, I don't know when he sleeps. He's been doing this for years. He might not be able to still do this, but if he could, he would. And I've just always tried to honor that. 3rd, give 10 times more free value than you ever asked for. I dare you to give away your best stuff. The thing that you get paid the most money to do for somebody, unpack how you do that and give it away, give it away, give it away. My whole philosophy around content is to die empty. I sit in my office and I go do things that make me tens of millions of dollars. Then I come in here and I go, okay, let's unpack it. Let's show it. Just like this video and every other video on my channel. I want to die empty. I have no reason to keep it inside. I give it all to everybody that wants it. The whole playbook's there. Everything I've ever done, I don't hold back. I don't gatekeep. If you do this every day, you will build an audience that actually trusts you. They show up to support you. If you have a book come out, they will buy it. It'll become a bestseller because you've poured into them for years without ever asking for anything. Now, everything we've done so far will help you build an audience that literally trusts you and will start to beg you to take their money because they trust you to solve problems. But only then do you get to this next step. Step number 5, monetize. The cool part is you don't need millions of followers to make money. Many people in my life that I've taught this to can monetize with less than 10,000 followers. My buddy Mike Brown had 7,800, I think, when he came to me. And I showed him the simple strategy of just messaging the new followers, talking to them. In the first year, he did $1 million in revenue off of his Instagram alone. He doesn't have a massive audience, but he talked to them. See, the importance is knowing the ways to make money from your brand and not coming across as a sellout. Monetizing the best way is essentially just solving a bigger problem some of your audience has for people who already trust you. Have you ever just followed somebody and they just, every time they talk, they just drop bombs and they're just like so helpful, and you buy their book or you read their blog post or their newsletter and you're like, oh my gosh, I have a problem today that I know he would have an answer for. I really wish he had a product or a place or a workshop or a seminar or something that I could go spend time to get clarity around my problem. Those are the best scenarios. I created content for almost a decade before I ever sold my first book. And when it launched in 2023, it sold 20,000 copies in its first 2 weeks, becoming a number 2 behind Atomic Habits, Wall Street Journal best-selling book. It only sold because of the trust I built. Almost a decade of content, the value I poured into my audience without ever asking for anything. I always prioritize trust first. I think of it like this, okay? You give away your information as much as you can, your best stuff, and then people pay you for implementation. And there's only 3 ways to make money from your personal brand. The first one is ad revenue, okay? The platform pays you for views. Like YouTube, for example, And now it's a slow build and it's unreliable, but over time, the YouTube revenue can cover the cost of your production, your editors, your videos. It's a wild thing to watch. And that's just ad dollars that come in because when you publish on a platform, they need to make money to cover their costs. And then all of a sudden, if you do it for long enough and it grows, you can make a lot of money from it. You essentially get a portion of the ads that people spend to run ads on top of your videos. 2 is brand deals. And this is where most people make their money, where they get paid by a brand to create content, to collaborate. Now, it can be wild money, it can be good money, but you do need to align with the right partners, okay? Most creators do this. The ones that suck at it align with shitty partners and they're willing to sell their soul for anybody's money. And the third, and it's one of my favorite, is you own the product or service that you talk about in your content. It's got the highest upside because 1, you built the product, you're aligned with the product, you know how the product's gonna get delivered, the audience trusts you, and it's something that you can invest in over and over and over again. Think about Mr. Beast with Feastables. You think about, Ryan Trahan with Joyride, Nelk Boys and Happy Dad, or Logan and Prime, and there's a ton of them. Now, that is an advanced move, and most content creators are not business operators, so that one's tougher to do. All I would say is pick one. If it's ads or brand deals or your own products, but go hard, go all in. Choose one strategy to monetize, build the trust with your audience, introduce that, and don't try to build them all at once. Master one and win. Now, those are the 5 steps to build a brand, to build trust, to monetize. That's it. See, most people will watch this and they won't do anything with it, but not you. You're here because you're like, you know what? I resonate with this. And I know that I need to grow my business. I got to create content. I got to build my personal brand. I have to do it in a way that gets the right ideal customers and builds trust. So I need you to make a commitment below and let me know, are you going to go live for 30 days in a row? Not a lot of people are going to do it. But if you are, type the comment 30 below and let me know. Pick the platform. Is it Facebook, Instagram, or other? Maybe even X. Go live for 30 days. Practice talking to the camera. Practice talking to your audience. Practice creating value. And comment below and let me know. Now, don't forget, if you want my exact content playbook to help you create viral content, just find me on Instagram, Dan Martel, and DM me the word YouTube content and I'll send it over. Now, if you want to learn how I build a company from 0 to 1 million, just click here and I'll see you on the other side.